earlier, the girl child is as important as the boy. So as we go along today, we're building unity between the boys and the men. The men must not bottle up. We see a lot of men hanging themselves, committing suicide. Let's talk to the men. We know that we've got a number of systems that can help people. Let's go to our pastors. Let's go to our social workers. Let's go to the teachers. Let's equip everybody. All I'm saying as CGE, no one should be left behind. Everybody, as we work with the SDGs. And I was talking specifically about the family of Bafana Sithole who committed suicide because a fellow student said he raped him. But at the later stage, it's not stated. The following day or later said it was a joke. I was joking. Can you imagine? Our jails are full today of people who are sentenced of not doing that what they were sentenced for. And we're saying, united we stand as South Africans. Gender-based violence should be eliminated from the homes. I thank you.
Thank you for translating. As indicated that we are still focusing on the National Strategic Plan on Gender-Based Violence and Femicide. So it has got 6 pillars. Pillar 5 is on economic power. So, but she was bringing us back to remember that we are here to discuss issues of the economy. However, gender-based violence is continuing. So we must not lose sight of that. We must remember that gender-based violence is continuing, and sometimes when it's reported, it's as if it's increasing. So at the end of the day, I think this gives us an opportunity to talk. Yes, the criminal justice system remains responsible, but she was also saying, as families, we can prevent gender-based violence because we don't want violence to happen, and then that's when we go to the courts and criticize the courts. We just don't want gender-based violence to happen. We don't just want our girl children to be killed by their boyfriends and their husbands. Without wasting time, I will call Miss Selina Hlabedi, award-winning farmer. Is she here? It says if she's not here. Okay, without wasting time, then I will call Dr. David Mulapo, ICANN Leadership Institute Africa and CEO of ICANN for IR. Thank you.
Long live, Abu Mama, long live. Why don't you look to someone on your left, on your right, look at that person and say something like this: you look stronger than the strongest washing powder. Just remind them. Thank you. Oh, you're strong. To the program director, honorable minister, honorable guests, particularly our partners from Wekona, co-chair, Sis Namhla, Sis Jackie, thank you so very much for this wonderful opportunity. It is true, ladies and gentlemen, that life is like a book of many chapters. Some chapters are easy, while some chapters are difficult. Some chapters are rough, while some other chapters are smooth. It is also true that some chapters are filled with triumphs, while some other chapters are filled with tragedies. The statistics of GBV in our country are shocking. And we as progressive men, we are here to say 3 things. 1, we are here to acknowledge and admit our mistakes. And we can use excuses that our fathers and our forefathers, but those excuses are immaterial. So number one, we are here to say we are sorry. We admit we stuffed it, we messed it up. Number two, we are here to say what now is the way forward. Because gender-based violence cannot only necessarily talk about violence against women. There is a lot of material and research showing that you also as women have also violated men, and most of the people are quiet about it. We need also to highlight so that there is parity. But number three, I'm here to say, despite the past, because we are no longer prisoners of the past, we are pioneers of the future. It is true that the past is a point of reference, not a place of residence. What can we do today not to have another talk shop? In Afrikaans, ek is heeltemal naar met seminars. We must come up with something concrete, and for us, as the ICANN Leadership Institute, we are saying we've already started empowering men through the ICANN of fathering. What are we teaching men? We are teaching them to be the generators of H-O-P-E, hope, Itemba, Tsepo. H, we are teaching men to have a positive outlook on life. For men to realize that women and children are a gift from God. In fact, if the truth be told, women are more powerful than men, and I will prove it in a minute. A man is a male, but a woman is a male with a fetus. That's why we call her a female. A man is just a man. Kim Chita get out is a man, but a woman is a man with a womb. That's why we call her a womb man. And of all the things that God had to do, God took a rib to create a woman. Why a rib? Not a tonsil, not a toe, a rib. Because a rib covers the essential. A rib is strong. It covers malamukhodu likilani. A rib covers the heart. A rib covers everything. And it's about time that men begin to have a positive outlook on life, to realize we are co-partners in ensuring that our society and our children live in a healthy environment. The letter O in the acronym HOPE, we are here as progressive men to say we need to push, yes, the government agenda. But as Mama said, at the end of the day, an agenda is an agenda. We must make these things practical. And charity begins at... So our objective, therefore, is to sharpen the skills of fathering, parenting, because there's no schools for that. The letter P, we have a positive outlook on life. We have objectives. The letter P is to continue to pursue programs like this, to partner with progressive women who are realizing that we cannot just talk. We need to move on. Example, what do we do with the corporates? We are pursuing the whole thing of empowering people on listening skills, including the SAPS. How do you listen to the voice of the victim? You don't only listen with your head, you listen with your heart. Because you can never heal the wounds you do not feel. You can never heal the wounds you do not feel. So that we can a solution. Another thing as we partner is to teach our young men about the values of women. Because remember, things don't end wrong. Things start wrong. If we start right, then we'll be able to empower these young men to be able to treat our women, our children with respect. Another thing is to engage men and boys to reduce and prevent gender-based violence. And finally, we are here to promote that corporates and government must fund initiatives like this that promote gender equality and equip all stakeholders. In conclusion, H, have a positive outlook on life. O, have objectives. P, partner and pursue that excellence. And the letter E, it's all about empowering. I leave with this song. Ithemba lami, ithemba lami, lonyuganyugana, oh manginge, endumi. One more time. Ithemba lami, ithemba lami, lonyuganyugana, oh mandinge, ichingingene, gingene ntumisweni, oh mandinge, endumi, oh jingene, jingene ntumisweni, oh mandinge.
All right, live visuals there coming from that 16 days of activism for no violence against women and children 2022. Dr. David Molapo from the ICANN Leadership Institute Africa and CEO of ICANN 4IR speaking there. We're bringing you live visuals from NASDAQ there. We're expecting, NASREC rather, we're expecting the minister to shortly address us. We are also expecting Minister Maitengwana Mashabane to really give us an insight into the problems of gender-based violence in South Africa, statistics as well. And then a little bit later on, there's the I-Lead Self-Defense Representative Risha Patakhari speaking. Let's listen in.
Without wasting time, I would like to call Hilton and Spokers.
This one doesn't work.
Sanbonani, Molweni, Goeiemiddag. There is squad war, so it is an afternoon.
Let me just throw in away. And all protocol observed.
There is a picture that we should be having on the wall. I'm hoping they can stay with us. Are they awake at the back there?
Maybe not. Maybe not.
Should we be saying away to them? Okay, we'll move on. I was at the back there. I saw beautiful things. And I saw the next millionaires. Are you the next millionaires?
But why do you see the next millionaires? Why are they the next millionaires?
My apology. Meanwhile, they're putting the picture. General Sitole from Ekurhuleni, they want you this side. Thank you so much.
We are millionaires.
I've just been corrected. I'm in the midst of billionaires. Can you receive that? And everybody in the room said? Thank you.
So we now know that the new majority of South Africa is the 30.5 million women in this country. You guys are the new majority.
But guess how many businesses do we own? Only 20%. What's wrong with that picture? And if you think of it, even if we are the new majority, there is a lot of women that run their own homes here. So not only are we in the majority, but we are also in leadership. We're leading our own homes, are we not? And what next do we then need to lead? The economy. And I'm seeing that gap, and it's a gap that's been mentioned.